a gamer, and I'm into massive multiplayer online gaming communities. If you meet me online by Grubb's Tavern, I will show you where the treasure is hidden. My online alter ego is 18 feet tall and has giant wings like an angel's but also like a demon's. His name is Carlor. Carlor can anything, and he will and has. Women, devils, angels, animals. You need to get with him because my penis only has a tip. It's like someone glued an acorn to the bottom of my torso.
Its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Wow, intense. I love this game. Love it. I love this game. You know why I like it? It's not an Xbox exclusive, but I can still enjoy other games. That's how I roll. I like gaming. And Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely my game of the year. I'm going to sink a lot of time into this game because I'm just enjoying every aspect of it, and I can't wait to play it co-op with Jen from Windows Central. But that's just the nature of things, isn't it? If you like something, you enjoy something, you spend more time and commitment on such a product or thing or anything, anything really. Because at the end of the day, the time and commitment you spend on something just shows your love, your passion, your enjoyment of said thing. But sadly, since the launch of Starfield, it has got hate by a certain fan base, and of course the media. The media like to hate on things, and because it creates clicks, and they don't care about the product, they don't care about the development or the gamers or gaming. All they care is making money. They want those clicks, and well, rightly so. They're a corporation, they're a company. That is their revenue. That's how they make revenue. Unfortunately, you get people sort of jump on that bandwagon and sort of use that to console war because, well, they lead pretty sad lives. So sad, in fact. And with the announcement that Starfield was going to be exclusive to Xbox and not go to PlayStation 5, and believe me, this took quite some doing. It took quite a while for it to sink in to the media and the PlayStation fan base. But when it did, wow, did they turn on this game? They hated this game and they planned to hate on it for its duration. 4 months in, the game's been out 4 months now, and we're still seeing hate and negative reviews and impact on this game. It's very strange. So strange, in fact, they'd rather spend their time hating on a product that they cannot play than question the platform they do have, why it's such a disaster at the moment. It's got a lack of games, there's no first-party roadmap at all. Spider-Man released a buggy mess. There was no question they actually wanted to win Game of the Year award, despite its buggy, broken mess. You run around as a cube for some of it. You can't even play as Venom open world. It's just, there's so much lacking from it compared to the 2018 version. It was just a lazy version, but I don't want to go into that right now. And then The Last of Us. I mean, this don't seem to be catching half as much hate as Starfield is getting right now. The media continuously updating. Oh, this is getting low reviews. This has got low reviews. Not as much as I mentioned for when Last of Us got review bombed on Steam. Though it didn't really get review bombed. It just once again released a broken mess. So it was rightly so review bombed because it was a mess. And there wasn't much sort of backlash on that by the PlayStation fan base. They didn't go do better, or anyone didn't, the media didn't say do better, Naughty Dog. It was just like, oh well, c'est la vie. So all the hate is directed at Starfield, the darling of the generation, I might add, because I've never seen a game have so much sort of traction. It just keeps going, even if it's negative stuff. People just cannot keep this game out of their mouths. And you might say, well, the criticism is fair. I admit it's not my game of the year. It's, as I said, Baldur's Gate 3 is. I love that game. I'm not going to... I just can't stop playing it, to be honest. Same as Starfield, though. Up until this stage, I was playing Starfield. I am going to go back to Starfield because I want to do the NG and do lots more with it. I've got loads of plans to do stuff in it. But Baldur's Gate has captured my imagination and I'm going to commit time to it because, once again, time shows passion and enjoyment of anything. However, for Starfield, the majority is not fair criticism. This is pure salt. This negativity has come from a salty fan base that are upset that they simply cannot play the game on their chosen console. They could buy the Xbox and play it, just like Xbox gamers are advised by PlayStations to play those games. They could buy an Xbox, but they'd rather just be salty and just ruin the development, ruin the game, and just ruin gaming for just everyone because, Why not? They can't play everything. Everything should be on PlayStation. If it's not, it will be hated. And they do this across the board. They do it to Nintendo fans, they do it to PC fans, they do it to Xbox fans. Everything should be on PlayStation, but PlayStation should have its own exclusives. Not everything on PlayStation should be on any other console. That is there. You're going to say, before I go on, you're going to say, like, oh, how do you know the PlayStation fans? I see this kind of shit on a daily basis. PlayStation fans criticising Starfield and highlighting everything they dislike about the game and what is missing. And just allow me to zoom in actually on the main points he's making here and allow me to read it out to you. So put something there. Ships to raid, trading posts. This is a reference to when you're flying around in space. They said there's nothing in space, it's completely empty. So it says put something there. Ships to raid, trading posts, carriers with people to have quest lines. There's nothing between Skyrim and cities either, but no one gets bored on the way because it had things to do. Maybe space wasn't the best place for the Bethesda game when you explore.
Patrick, can you shut the fuck up?
Now you see why I lose my mind, because clearly he hasn't played the game. Clearly, to think that there's nothing you can do in space. There's no raiding, there's no trading posts, there's not even any quest lines in space. He's clearly not played the game, and this seems to be the narrative across the PlayStation fanbase. They all copy, paste, repeat each other what they're saying, and you're reading as much the same on Steam. They're all just doing the same, and so this will go nicely into Steam because we're seeing them all playing the game. Apparently, playing it for a long time. Perhaps too long. I mean, aside from the negative generic reviews where people, for some reason, playing Starfield and hating on Microsoft in their review. I don't know what the relevance is to Microsoft, but they're hating on Microsoft in their review. Or the people just says this game isn't Skyrim. Yeah, okay. Why would you pick up Starfield thinking it was Skyrim? Or why would you sort of pick up Starfield wanted to play Skyrim? I don't know. There seems to be sort of weird a contradiction in some complaints here. You've got people saying it's Skyrim in space while saying they didn't want Skyrim. It's like me picking up Spider-Man, my complaint being this is not enough Batman. It needed to be more Batman. You know, I cannot just fathom the logic behind people's heads other than just there being negative to be the sake of being negative. Oh, and of course you can't have the people comparing it to No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous. Having played both, I can tell you why it's not Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky. I don't know why they're comparing them to or advising you to go play these two games. I advise you not to do that. Elite Dangerous is basically just a space sim. I played it for a long time. It literally is like MS Flight Simulator, but in space. You have a spaceship, modify it, blah blah blah. You fly around planets. They only just added that you can land on planets, but you can't get out your ship. There's no FPS mode. There's no combat other than space combat. The game is pretty much a space simulator. If you're into pure space simulators, I advise you to play Elite Dangerous. It is nothing like Starfield, and Starfield was never trying to be just a space simulator. It wasn't trying to be that way. No Man's Sky, I don't know why. Again, it's like comparing, I don't know, Call of Duty to Fortnite or, Minecraft. They're completely different style of games. No Man's Sky, let's just start with the graphics alone or the detail alone. Let's start with the campaign alone or the story alone or the RPG elements. There is so much missing from No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is more like Minecraft, but in space. It allows space travel and travel between planets. Other than that, it's Minecraft. That's all there is to No Man's Sky. If you enjoy survival games and just crafting, No Man's Sky is your game. Oh my god. But really this video is about these people. Recently I posted something on Twitter or X, whatever you prefer, and I posted this, and there's been a lot of sort of community people in the gaming communities sort of follow this through and sort of talking about what I've been saying here. But it's mainly about the amount of time people are spending in games that they don't like, which is very curious to say the least. Because I want to turn back to my earlier point. Time and commitment. If you're going to give time and commitment to anything, surely you must enjoy whatever you're doing. Unless you hate your time on the planet, you hate your life, you're not going to commit a lot of time out of your life, especially if you've got family and kids. You're not going to commit time, hours, tens of hours, hundreds of hours to playing a game that you absolutely hate. I can't see anyone, by any logical explanation, will spend time doing things they hate. Unless you're doing it, I don't know, for charity or something. That guy spent 460 hours in the game, and he slowly broke down what he disliked about it. Now, I can dislike things about, but you can dislike things about anything. I dislike things about Baldur's Gate 3, even though it's my game of the year. There's some things I can pick holes in. But I wouldn't then give it a negative review. I could find its faults, like you do in anything. Nothing's perfect. I can look for faults, but I can still enjoy something. I can still give it a positive review. To play it for 460 hours and then say, yep, didn't like that game. This guy was supposed to believe, put 400 hours in the game, NG'd it 10 times, completed the game, got every single achievement in the game, which is a massive feat in itself, and then said, yeah, didn't like that. The game's not worth the money I paid for it. You paid £70 for a game, and you spent 400 hours on it, and you don't think that was worth the time, though? Whereas you're going to spend £70 on, say, I don't know, Spider-Man, and only put 15 hours into it, yeah, but that's worth it. But 400 hours in a game is not worth the £70 price tag, no. I don't see the logic here, and clearly these are fanboys that are just hating on the game because they're clearly enjoying the game, if they are playing it. I think they're using bots or just, those resting bots where the game's just sitting there. I mean, let's check these out. Look at this. So there are roughly about 730 hours in a month. This guy spent over 800 hours on this game. Over 800 hours on a game he disliked. He didn't like it. If you're looking for a play once game, you've put 860 hours in it, mate. 800. It's not a play once game, is it? You've played it for 860 hours. This is what I mean. 860 hours in a game, and he doesn't like it. How? At what point? See, I think normal people would you play a game for 2, maybe 10 hours, decide between that stage if you don't like it. I mean, some games you could be up and just don't like it within 5 minutes. But generally, you give games about a 1 or 2 hour sort of breather, or maybe if you're sort of not sure, you play it 5, maybe 10 hours. 860 hours later, he decided he didn't like it. 1,000 hours, everyone. This guy played the game for 1,000 hours and then claimed he didn't like it. You're telling me these are not rest bots? You're telling me these guys actually playing a game, committing all their time and effort into 1,000 hours, and the end of it going, yep, didn't like that, didn't like that game. 1,000 hours, you've probably committed more time into that than every PlayStation exclusive you've played combined. 1,000 hours into one game and then claim you don't like it. To be honest, he probably burned himself out. I mean, you can have that burnout where you play a game over and over and over and over again so much, then you go, oh man, I've had enough of this. I understand that. But to leave a negative review, you can't leave something negative on something that you've committed basically your life to. 1,000 hours in 3 months.
I went on Space Mountain 17 times.
If you read the last guy's criticism, the one that done 800 hours, he said, I've done everything. I've done all the side quests, done this, done it, I've done it all. But then there was nothing else to do. What game have you played where you've done everything in the game, but then there was more stuff in the game to do? That means you've not done everything in the game. Why would once you complete everything, I don't know, the devs work directly to you and you just keep track of your work, your progress in the game, and once you've completed everything in the game, they just pass you more stuff, do they? Is that what you want from them? Is that what you wanted from your $70? Them to just produce sort of DLC for you personally, because they know you're going to put 860 hours in a game in 3 months. Is that your goal? Is that what you'd like? Is that what your 70? I think Black Viking said it best.
What about you, Black Viking? What do you think about this?
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna start off with what Cullen Prime said. Somebody played, and I saw that comment about 420 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to realize that means this man spent from the day it was released, early release, to today. My man said, I'm going to come home from work, probably not say hi to my kids, not get no cheeks, and play a game that he doesn't like for 4 hours every day. Every Monday through Sunday, I'm going to get on this trash game and play for 4 hours.
Yep.
Every Monday through Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Said, I hate this, but I'm
hate
gonna do it.
Even if there were some people on there with 200 hours. Okay, that's still 14 hours a week.
Yeah,
that you
that's a long
spent
time
on a trash game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't tell me.
Preach on, Reverend.
Listen. Yeah, no cheeks. They get no. Listen, if you write a detailed review after 400 hours of a game that you don't like, thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
Pros and cons. I didn't like the traversal system. Okay, bitch, you played 200 hours.
Yeah,
you get
like something.
Listen, you like something, but not cheeks. Okay.
At the end of the day, just keep doing whatever you like doing. And if it's, I don't know, spending 1,000 hours on a game you dislike or anything you dislike, if you like spending 1,000 hours on things you dislike doing, then do that. But please don't think for a second that we're going to ever take you seriously. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please put in the comments your opinions on it all. What do you think about the reviews and whatever, and the whole theme thing? Do you think it's just fake reviews, review bombing, and using bots to sort of tick away, sort of the AFK thing? I'm not too clued up on it, to be honest. Please drop a like and a share, and I'll see you all for the next video. Hope you had a good Christmas, and goodbye for now.